Good evening, everybody. The Sturgis baseball team returns to the home diamond tonight for a pair of games. Game number 1 against T is just underway out at Strong Field. At around 7 o'clock, the Scoopers will also match up with Douglas. Sturgis heads into tonight's action with a 3-11 record. The Stevens boys tennis team split a pair of duels out east today, falling to top-ranked Harrisburg 9-0 and defeating Brandon Valley 6-3. The Raiders now check in with a 13-2 at duels record. Stevens is led at flight 1 by senior Daylor Segrist. Now, longtime head coach Jason Olson has some strong depth behind him that fortifies the lineup. Now, the Raiders have some nice doubles tandems that can compete with just about anyone. And Stevens returns to the court tomorrow morning when it takes on Sioux Falls Roosevelt.
We've got a returning team.
Are you guys getting static in your IFB? Can you talk to me, Lenore?
You know, Braden and Josh never played together, and I put them together this year, and they're really competing, doing well so far. And then we've got 2 seniors at 3 doubles that are kind of figuring that out right now. But we just, top to bottom, we just have a team that likes to compete. When you're playing all day long and you're just out there, you have to have endurance and you got to have conditioning. So Physio's been working with us and getting us, you know, doing some workouts twice a week with us, and hopefully we can keep continuing to get better and get better shape, because I think that's going to be our biggest thing. If we're conditioned and stuff, we're going to have a chance at the end of the year possibly to go for a spot to be on the podium.
We've reached the final week of the regular season for Summit League softball teams. USD has racked up a 25-22 record. This afternoon, the Coyotes returned to the diamond as they hosted Kansas City for a doubleheader. And South Dakota takes care of business, winning both games. The Yotes took game 1 7-3. Clara Edwards and Abby Brown each had a pair of hits. South Dakota then won game 2 8-0 in 5 innings. McKinney Young allowed just 1 hit and struck out 3 en route to picking up the shutout victory. The South Dakota State softball team is up in Grand Forks to take on UND. The Jackrabbits also earned a sweep. They won game 1 13-4 in 5 innings. Abby Gentry drove in 3 runs. Game 2 was much tighter, with SDSU winning 3-1. Taylor Baker went the distance on the mound, allowing just 2 hits and striking out 8. South Dakota State will be represented at this weekend's USA Basketball Women's 3-on-3 National Tournament in Arizona. Mally Abduk, Madison Mathewitz, Brooklyn Shepard, and Claire Shepard make up the Jackrabbit squad. The tournament is made up of 16 teams from around the country. The 3-on-3 Nationals will serve as an evaluation for selection to national teams, including the upcoming FIBA 3-on-3 World Cup in late June. Now, the games are played on a half court, with the first team to 21 points declared the winner. Should be fun there, Jack, as SDSU women, of course, had a great traditional basketball team, now trying their hand at 3-on-3.
All right, big NBA news today.
That's right. Greg Popovich announced that he is stepping down as a Spurs head coach. He will remain as the president of basketball operations. Mitch Johnson, who had been the acting head coach, will take over as the full-time head coach.
Good deal. Thank you very much, Vic. Well,